Hello everyone and welcome back to Leagues 5. In the last episode, I unlocked my final region, rounding out Varlamore and Fremnik with the desert. I defeated Jad for a fire cape and got 3 melee mastery to go with my 3 ranged. And I completed all the perilous moons, getting all the armors and getting enough points to unlock my final relic. So between episodes, I've been working on some tasks and got to Addy rank, as you can see here, and also worked on a bunch of skills. I AFK'd fishing and cooking for 25 mil fishing and 50 mil cooking. I did rumors to 99 and eventually 35 mil hunter, and completing all the 100 tasks that I could do in the process. And I did foundry for 99 smithing, as well as completing some diaries to lamp agility. So what I want to start with is I have a bunch of loot sacks from Hunter. I got to like 123 rumors, so now I want to open these and see if I can get anything cool. Not really much I need. It'd be cool to get the pet because I still haven't got a league pet. But yeah, hopefully just get some nice loot. Well, I had to bank the outfit pieces and blueprints for inventory space, but here's all the loot. Nothing too spectacular, and unfortunately no quets in. I don't know, it's not really to be expected in like 130 rumors overall, but still be nice to try and get another pet this league. But what I want to focus on this episode is masteries. Last episode I got the 3 melee, which means I can start doing combat a bit more now. And yeah, the next things I need to do is the Echo Bosses and Zuck. So here's the plan. I'm going to be taking on the Echo Bosses in reverse region order. This means starting with KQ in my final region, Desert, then DKs in Fremnik, and Soul in Varlamore, which happens to be an Elite Echo Boss, a Master Echo Boss, and a Grandmaster Echo Boss. Now, what I really want to do is just try and get 1 kill in KQ and 1 kill in DKs real quick for the mastery points, because the sooner I get tier 5 melee mastery, which is what I'm going to be going for, the bigger of a DPS boost I'll get for both farming the Echo Bosses and other bosses. So yeah, my goal right now is to kill Echo KQ and Echo DKs just to get the mastery points, then try and farm them for the drops. So before I'm ready to go to Echo KQ, well, to be fair, I'm probably ready right now. I already looked into it, and both the Blood Moon and Eclipse Moon sets will be very strong at KQ without a ton of other things I can do to further up that DPS. But a couple things I would like to work on is getting my attack and prayer up. I have Golden God and a Gilded Altar, so 99 prayer should be pretty easy to knock out. Also a bunch of bone shards and bones, as well as some Sunfire wine. So yeah, I'll probably just knock out 99 prayer real quick. And I also like to work on getting a few other upgrades, starting with Vorkath, because I really would like to get an assembler, even if it's not helpful with the Atlat. It's something I would like to get for later on, and I just kind of want to do a little bit of bossing before going right to KQ grind and Echo Bosses. I got 99 prayer and ended up doing Scurrius for 99 attack. It was mostly just AFKing. Then I went to Vorkath and was able to get the assembler and make the super antifiers. But the other reason I wanted to do Vorkath was for dragon hides, not only for the dragon hide tasks I was missing, but also for clues. So I got a bunch of clues here from AFKing fishing and also a few lucky implings. And one upgrade I can get is spiked manacles, which will help not only with melee, but with range because of the Atlat rolling off melee strength. So what I want to try and do is do 25 easy, 25 medium, and another 24 hard since I already opened one before, which will get me a bunch of league tasks and hopefully get me a few upgrades like maybe the manacles. So I was planning on stacking up all the caskets to open at once, but I keep getting a hard clue step that needs a stole and a heraldic shield, so I think I really should be opening them as I go. Hopefully I can get a heraldic shield, but yeah, I don't know, there's a few steps like that. And, well, I guess I'll have to drop it this time, because none in that one, but a good bit of league tasks, and I'll probably just open them all as I go and just record if I get anything interesting. Good news, I was able to get a heraldic shield on my 10th hard clue, so I was able to go pick up the clues I dropped and stack up the rest of the caskets. So yeah, we have 25 easy, 25 medium, and 15 hard, as well as these 4 lucky implings. So let's just open them first, because, oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I was going to say, they don't tend to be the best of loot. Yeah, decent. So now I'm going to start opening his caskets, and the main one I'm interested in is seeing if we can get the boots from the mediums. Well, that opening managed to complete most of the tasks for easy, medium, and hard clues, but honestly not as many items as I was expecting. I mean, like, there's a lot of uniques here, but I only got wizard boots and holy sandals, no rangers or manacles, unfortunately. Also didn't finish any of the vestment sets, any of the D-hide sets, or any of the god rune sets for those tasks, and only 5 pages and 1 master clue, which feels like I probably should have solved more. So what I want to do now is try another 25 mediums. I don't know, I still think I even have my recall set up on Crandor, so hopefully it should go pretty quick, and I just really want to see if I can snag manacles before doing other bosses. And yeah, and I also think I might try an elite clue or two as well, just to see if I can complete one of them for the task. But aside from that, I'll probably need to replenish my clue stack before I go for the 75 milestones. Well, scratch that about doing an elite clue. The first one I open is the one step I can't do, equip a piece of Sunfire Fanatic. I'll be able to do it later, so rather than drop the clue, I definitely want to save this until I can get Sunfire Fanatic. So yeah, just 25 mediums for now. Okay, got another 25 medium caskets. Let's see if we can get some boots. Not the right boots. Well, I got a lot of boots, but not the one I was hoping for. But I did manage to pick up 2 pairs of Rangers, which is another league task, and is also going to be, I think, my best in slot. So that is something at least. Actually, probably should put them in my equipment tab, because, like I said, best in slot. The Holy Sandals also will be useful, so I'm probably going to put them there too. And I'll likely just keep all this stuff in my bank for now, because I don't really feel like building a costume room. Also, I got 1 new page out of all that, so all god books is not looking good at the moment. But yeah, I would like to do more medium clues, but pretty much out. I don't want to do these last 3, so I'll just have to wait till I stack up more from AFK fishing or such. And I guess right now, nothing left to do but go kill Calphite Queen. So here's my setup for KQ. This actually showed out DPS the Karis, so even though I don't have the manacles for the extra max hit, hopefully we'll go fine. Have my recall set, so now I just need to kill normal KQ till I get the orb, and then I can try the Echo version. It took me the full 30 kills, but I got the Echo Orb, and in the process I did manage to pick up a couple Dragon Change, a Dragon 2H, and the Calphite Queen head for the Desert Elite Diary, so a few tasks knocked out there. KQ definitely wasn't that bad now that I have the full Eclipse Moon and Blood Moon, but I have no idea how tough the Echo Boss is, so let's just find out. That was a little tougher than I was expecting, but there is the Echo KQ killed. At least the first kill. I definitely need to get a bit better at that. I'm not very good at dodging that special lightning. The only thing I knew going into this is it had some lightning attacks. Oh, yep, it respawned. Good thing I teleported out. So yeah, but there's my first Echo Balls down for a Leagues task, and most importantly, I get my Mastery Point, which will be going on to melee, which also will give me a bit of a passive heal, which should be nice, and more importantly, 15% damage reduction, which I'll probably need. So there we go. My next tier melee mastery, now only 1 more until I get the big speed increase. And I guess this means, well, I could farm Echo KQ further to try and get the Drygore Blowpipe, which will be my strongest range weapon outside of maybe a T-bow. But I'd rather see if I could get the Echo DKs down first, because I already have the orb for them. So yeah, let's see if I can take down Echo DKs and get my next mastery point. I just tried an Echo DK attempt without prayer flicking, and it did not go super well. So now I'm going to try again, and this time try and at least flick Prime and Supreme. Well, not sure how much of that's going to make the video, but I've done like 7 or 9 attempts now, and I'm definitely starting to get it down, and on a couple I was really close to getting a kill, but as much as I would love to finish it up tonight and get the final mastery, yeah, I'm starting to get a bit tired and even feeling a bit lightheaded, and I feel like if I just keep sending attempts, I'm just going to do worse and worse and keep dying, so yeah, I think I'm going to work on some other stuff and reattempt DKs another day. I wasn't really happy leaving it off there last night, so the first thing I did this morning after having breakfast was send another couple attempts, and I managed to get a kill on my second try. It still wasn't easy, as you can see. I have no food, and I only was able to do it because my last stand procced, but still was able to get the kill, and that means I have a mastery point to spend, which means I'll finally get my melee 5. You know, I was worried there for a bit that Echo DKs might have been a little too tough for me, and I might have kind of screwed myself by doing a hybrid build. But I have Mastery 5, and that means I can now try farming Echo KQ, Echo DKs, and maybe eventually be ready for Echo Soul, but I feel I at least need to master Echo DKs a bit more before I'll probably be able to handle something like Soul. But yeah, for the time being though, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I'll probably need to run some new DPS calculations just to see if, you know, how good melee is going to be compared to range now. But yeah, Full Blood Moon's going to be a lot more crazy now that that's 2 tick instead of 3 tick, because that means that the set effect will go down to 1 tick for the next attack. But I don't know, I'm just really happy I was able to get that. I was getting kind of demotivated because I really wanted to get melee 5 mastery before grinding a lot of stuff, and DKs was kind of being a roadblock there. So yeah, now I'm going to see what I want to do next. So I wanted to try my new tier 5 melee mastery somewhere, so I came to Rune Dragons because, well, I still need the Dragon Plate Body, and a Visage would also be nice. And yeah, as you can see by these hits, it's really, really strong, especially with a Full Blood Moon, because it's not only a 2-tick attack cycle, but I have a chance to make my next attack 1 tick, and it's just tearing through these Rune Dragons. So yeah, I might also go back to Slayer. I have a Dagonoth task at the moment, but it would be really nice to finally get that Face Guard, even if it doesn't work with Blood Moon. Oh boy, I think this might be the most sunk cost League task I've done so far. But yeah, that last clip was 2 days ago, and I went from 13 million attack experience to 43 mil. In the time I even got to 50 mil hit points experience for that task, but I finally got the Dragon Plate Body. It took me 1,935 Rune Dragons, which is nearly double the rate, but if I put that on, I got the task for equip a Dragon Plate Body, and for some reason, equipping the G-Med counts as full dragon, even though the D chain does not count as a D plate, but the D med counts as a dragon full helm. Oh well, at least I got full dragon, and the Dragon Plate Body is technically my best in slot plate body, but I probably won't use it over the Blood Moon chest plate. And also in the process, I did manage to get a Visage, which is actually kind of notable. I got that around 1500 KC. It was like 50 kills or so shy of the 1600 drop rate. But now I should be able to smith it, which should be a task for Smith the Dragon Fire Shield. And then if I equip it, that's another task. So yeah, it's a decent gear upgrade. This will be my best in slot shield because it's 2 strength higher than the Obby shield, and it has better defenses once I charge it up. So that will be nice, even if most of my good weapons are going to be two-handed. As for what I want to do now, I think I just need a break from grinding stuff. I would like to get to some bosses and work on some gear upgrades, but I think for right now I'm just going to go to do that Slayer I was talking about. Maybe even try some Vorkath with, you know, Makwawi here, because, yeah, Blood Moon on Vorkath should shred through it. So I just got a Slayer task for Greater Demons, and now that I have tier 5 melee, I want to see if I can do this task at Tormented Demons. So I have access to these in League, and they have a couple drops of note. First is the Tormented Synapse that can be turned into an Emberlight or Scorching Bow for me, or Purging Staff if I wanted, as well as the Claws to make Burning Claws, and killing these are not only League tasks, but those will be good weapons later for Sire, and also Burning Claws are technically my best spec weapon, even if it's probably not better than some of my other options like a Scythe. So yeah, hopefully I can do the task here and snag a few of those drops. And here's the last demon kill of the task. I did get 1 Burning Claw, but unfortunately nothing else, none of the synapses yet, and the 126 KC. If I did get one though, I'm thinking I would probably make an Emberlight, because even with range, the Scorching Bow still seems worse than some of my other options. But, well, for now, I'm just going to probably hold off on TDs. I might even block Graders just so I can focus on other tasks, because, yeah, it's not the quickest of kills, or I kill him quick enough with melee that I have to swap a lot back and forth with range, and my range DPS just isn't as great here as it is elsewhere, so it might be better to hold off on TDs till I get better gear upgrades so I can go for the uniques and the other KC milestones. But for now, gonna just see if I can get any other good Slayer tasks. Well, I got an Abyssal Demon task, so I decided to at least try one kill at Sire for the Sire task, and the first kill was an Unsired. And the loot from the first Unsired is a jar. Oh, that's actually kind of useful because there is a task for having a boss jar in the player-owned house, so at least I got that task filled. I might do a few more Sire kills. I think it's like 1 in 20 to get an Unsired, so I don't know. I know my gear is not the most ideal for Sire right now. Like, ideally I have one in Emberlight, but I don't know. It seems like it might be worth trying to get another Unsired or two, seeing if I could work on the Bludgeon. Well, I might have bad luck elsewhere, but I have really good luck at Sire. Sire number 2 on 10 KC for... Oh my god, I actually got the pet! Okay, so I actually was hoping to maybe farm Sire later in the league for the pet, because this is one of the few pets that's a boosted rate, and also one of my favorite pets. I don't have it in the main game yet, but, yeah. Abyssal Orphan, a boss pet in the league. Well, that was unexpected and really cool to get. Unfortunately, it's not the dagger or the bludgeon I need, but hey, I'll take it. I probably will keep doing the Sire task and maybe even just finish out Sire. I've been working on the combat achievements too, and I get a lot of points if I finish all of them, and I think the only ones left is to get to 50 KC. So I might at least go for 50 KC and see if I can get any bludgeon pieces or a dagger along the way. And yeah, my second league pet ever, and it's probably my favorite one. Well, there is 50 Abyssal Sire, which is a League's task, and also all the combat achievements, but no more on Sires, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna just go kill Abyssal Demons for the rest of the Slayer task, though, and hopefully get more Superiors, and come back to do more Sire for the Dagger and Bludgeon at a later date. After finishing Sire, I was only a few points off the medium combat achievements, and I had a giant key lying around for a while, so I decided to finally come and kill Obor, and I got all the combat achievements except for, well, kill him 5 times, as well as the medium tier and 50 combat achievements overall for a lot of league points. And yeah, now I'll go claim the medium tier, so I'll have a higher chance of getting medium clues to hopefully get those manacles. I still would really like to get those. As for Obor, I'm probably not that interested in farming him more for the club, because that's the only other task here, and I don't think it's really worth farming 4 more keys just for the 2 combat achievement points, but might be back later. So I've been knocking out a few various tasks. I farmed some Malsi keys to the Bri-Feed of combat achievements. No luck on the Essence, but I only did like 7 kills. Also, I got all the Water Birth armors, which took a very long time because it took 408 kills to get the 1 in 64 Rockshell gloves. That was not the funnest grind. And yeah, I also kept doing Slayer, and I got a Cow Fight task, which seemed like a good time to pause Slayer, so I could save it for Echo KQ. But before I go to Echo KQ, there's a few gear upgrades I want to see if I can get. One's the manacles still, but I need to farm more medium clues. The other is my ring. Now, I know I'll get a better ring later on from Echo DKs, but for right now, I want to see if I can kill Vardorvis and get the Ultra Ring, because, well, another 4 strength would be nice, and it's also an excuse to try out another boss. But while my Blood Moon armor here would be pretty good at Vardorvis, there's something better I can get, which is the Zombie Axe. It's a very good slash weapon, and because of my tier 5 melee, it's just better than the whip. So yeah, I want to see if I can grind out a Zombie Axe real quick, and then kill Vardorvis and try and get the Altar Ring. Well, that is a really cool drop to see. A Virtus Mask. I mean, I won't be using Mage much, but there's a task for Equip Virtus, and I really wasn't expecting to get any of the pieces, because compared to the other drops, Virtus is quite rare. Even if I do, like, all the Desert Treasure 2 bosses I can, yeah, I probably would get all the rings, or, well, probably would see 1 piece of Virtus before I see all the rings, but, I don't know, still pretty rare. But yeah, the Zombie Axe has been working pretty well here, up to, you know, 63 kills. Haven't seen anything besides the tablet, blood quartz, and now the mask. So hopefully I can get the ring before 150 or by 150 KC, because that's the league task here. And there it is, the Altar Ring. So yeah, this is another 4 strength bonus over the Berserker Ring Eye. A nice 200 point league task, and it only took me 7 kills past the 150 for the other league task. So I think I might want to see now if I can get some medium clues together to try and get the manacles. Otherwise, I'll be heading to KQ. I tried hunting implings and killing some stuff for medium clues, but it just felt a bit too slow, so I decided to come fish some Karam wands to work on 50 mil fishing and hopefully snag some clues in the process. And ended up spending a lot of time here AFKing over the holidays, nearly 70 mil fishing experience now. And in the process, I did get a bunch of clues, and more than enough medium clues to go to 75, even 100 if I wanted to. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good on clues for the moment, but I might still AFK here in my downtime just to try and stack up some more hard clues and maybe get the heron pet if I'm lucky. But what I want to do right now is go for one item to make the medium clue grind a bit better, because I didn't pick Clue Compass. It can be a little bit of a trek to get some clue locations, but the main one that's giving me issue are the ones in Lumbridge Swamp and the ones by the Sawmill. And if I do Guardians of the Rift, I can get a Ring of the Elements, which will make it a lot easier to get to those locations. So since I still need to work on rune crafting anyway, and do like all the Guardians of the Rift tasks, I'm going to see if I can knock out a Ring of the Elements real quick, maybe just even finish all the Guardians of the Rift if it goes that quickly. And hopefully in the next clip, I'll have some manacles to fight KQ. There we go, I finally got spiked manacles. It took a bit past the 75 clues for the league test, this is clue 84, but I decided to keep going, and on the second clue of the morning, the first one was Climbing Boots G was also my first pair, and the second one is now spiked manacles, which is going to be my best in slot, even if I might have another boot I use later on. Okay, so I think I'm all ready for Echo KQ now. Got my fancy new ring and boots here. Rest of the gear's not that different, but with a tier 5 melee, it should go a lot quicker. So hopefully I can get that Echo blowpipe pretty quickly, and also snag a dragon pickaxe and stuff along the way. Went one past the drop rate, but there is the Drygore blowpipe. So this should make a lot of things a lot quicker now. I need to add darts, I think, and also probably should leave. So if I add some of my darts to it, yep, it's now equipable, and there is a league task for equipping my first Echo item, and yeah, this will be really strong. It's pretty much a blowpipe. It has 10 less strength, but it has double accuracy rolls, similar to, it doesn't say here, but similar to a Fang, just for a blowpipe, and it'll be one tick thanks to my tier 3 range, so this should make KQ and future Echo bosses, and other bosses in general, a lot easier. So, yeah, but I think that's where I'm going to be wrapping up this episode. So hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, goodbye.